Okay, now we talking to water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Come to the veil, to the terror of the truth. This is allegedly entertainment purposes only. Don't take me seriously. This is just to give you an insight. This is not to tell you the end of the world. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. Don't make this personal or make this your name. If you hear the name, it don't mean I'm talking about you. You know your story. And don't put nothing that ain't with you. And don't make up nothing, because you will know who this is. Now, Cancer, what's going down in your environment, allegedly? And any black magic thrown up on me and my viewers go time 100 times just harder than they sent it. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metro, I'll come through and help a girl out with this reading. And I appreciate y'all. Also, I appreciate my guides, and I appreciate, I appreciate my angels and all the ones that help me. And, we got it going on. Let's talk. Now, Cancer, darling. Now, Cancer, see, you getting guidance from someone. Somebody's trying to guide you in this hustle on how to, you need to learn, they're trying to guide you on how to make this money, to get this money to pop for you. That's what you're working on right now. And you got 3 people here trying to go, be with you, and you're trying to learn how to hustle to make money this week, or whenever you see this is when it's for you, because I'm not putting a date on this. For us, this is just ready. Check in. Now, let's see what's going on, Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, darling. Now, Scorpio, let's see. Scorpio, your instincts is telling you something. You might be getting headaches. You see how you're holding your head. Something about your instincts. Something is giving you a headache when it comes to your healing. There's something you need to heal, and you're getting headaches because you need to learn self-love in yourself. Someone has to work on self-loving themselves and go through this healing. Instead of trying to skip through things, let's get done. Let's get to healing yourself and learn to love you first. Because if you can't love you, then it's hard for other people to come in. Because they're going to play you and they're going to use that against you if you don't love yourself. Remember that. Number 1 is you. The first one that, always everybody talking about everybody else and not you. No, you got to heal you. In Pisces, what's going on with your little, I hear electrical self. Something about self-love. There's a Pisces need to work on self-love too. Self-love, and the truth of the situation. They need to learn to work on the truth when it comes to their sexuality. Excuse me, trigger warning. Because some of you might be saying sex and someone is running around talking like, I'm down low, and ain't no such thing. Either you're gay or you're not. Ain't no down low to it, People need to stop trying to live in the dark and be who you are. You can't change who you are. It's time to just be yourself in the now. Because what's the sense of being miserable and I like the saying this, and you think the creator that created us would want us to be at the time. There's people that are gay. They were created. There's a lot of things that were created on this planet, same trans and all of them. They were created. And so some of them they got both, so they got to decide which one they want to be with. So I don't see how the creator would judge us or downplay us. It's what we do with our life. When we lie and we're down low and we're lying to others to deceive others, that's just like, you still going to get karma and you still going to get it because you're not trying to be truthful with thyself. You want to be down low with it, and that's where the problem comes in at. Stop lying to be and be yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. I'd rather be myself than miserable, okay? That's just what it is. People can be miserable and you live in that lie. Okay, somebody could be a Leo. Somebody really think this is bullshit, needs to stop. They know it ain't gonna stop. Cause see, somebody's on some DRUGS's and they know this person that ain't gonna stop. But the ancestors said you are. It says, it's your ass. Somebody ancestors said you stop or it's your ass. Something about rejects are calling for you for help. You say hell no, they don't want to stop doing what they were doing, and the ancestors told you to stop. It don't matter if you on DRUGS's, allegedly cross-watch or whoever this concerning, Cancer-Scorpio-Pisces. It doesn't matter. You got to make some decisions on what side you on. It says the greatest thing in my family's life is to take a hint when a hint is intended, and not to take a hint when a hint is not intended. Sometimes you got to take a hint. Somebody named Larry here, allegedly. Something about Oprah and Larry. Something about Oprah and Larry.
Something needs to change. Something needs to change. It says they were doing magic on every day on people, family, and friends, and it's backfiring on all. It's backfiring on them. They were doing magic on people allegedly, and somebody born the year of the ox they were all doing magic and stuff. Somebody could be 14 or 19 years old allegedly. Don't matter who that is. We don't know, and don't assume it's who you think, because we don't know. You know. Somebody named Megan in the past, allegedly something about a union. It says something about Megan. They think shit gets old sometimes, Megan. It says you get tired of trying to work things out, and you get tired of listening to their excuses and changes. Sometimes you got to understand the peace of mind. You know, you got to have a peace of mind, and you got to stop accepting things and see things for what they really are, because that's the problem. Back in Oklahoma City, somebody named Lucy, allegedly, I don't know who this is, could be anybody, I'm not tripping. Something about you spend too much money. No, they don't. They said I don't spend too much money. Somebody named Harper in the past, somebody said they was doing hate crimes was being done on black people, and they was like, you know, they thought they didn't have no powers. They thought these black people, something about they didn't have no powers. Somebody, you need to watch out for a car incident, trigger warning, car accident. It says you need to return this money because it's going to give you karma. That's where that car accidents come from, allegedly, because they're karma you owe. Something about a purple car, allegedly. Somebody could be dark-skinned lady. Could be dark-skinned, too. They be involved in it. Here's some more names too. They could be involved in this, you know, need to watch return stuff or it's going to be bad. Allegedly. What I'm hearing allegedly, don't take it out on me. It says, somebody says cheater alert, pay attention. It's like, I didn't cheat. Somebody says, I'm not a cheater. And, you know, and somebody says surgery, they thought you was getting surgery. Somebody didn't, I didn't cheat on nobody, allegedly. It's what they're saying, somebody with pretty brown eyes. Allegedly. Something about new opportunities is coming. Okay, something about somebody said you was a savage and they didn't want to hear that. Somebody was putting something in there, somebody's food or drink, allegedly, trigger warning. Somebody was putting stuff in somebody's stuff, allegedly. I don't know who this is. I don't know what this is coming out. You can see something about destiny, allegedly. They say you lied too much. This person wasn't lying about it. Somebody said I didn't lie. Something about back in May, you know. There's some things going on, allegedly. Somebody been doing stuff, you know, allegedly. You know, don't get caught up in the tricks of thinking, you know, be careful with that. I don't know who these are. This is just what coming out in the cards, y'all. This could be anybody, you know. You don't know who this is. People are always assuming stuff, you know. So there's a dramatic life somebody's having, and it's going to be a movie out of this. Somebody's going to make a movie out of this. Person is a snake. And they the zodiac, and they have the zodiac of a snake, and they said they was trying to make somebody sick. You know, conspiracy theories, you know, they say that somebody worked for the industry. You know, they work for the industry, these SEX codes, trigger warning, and this is what they do. They make people sick and they set people up. But time out won't hurt them. You know, it won't hurt them. It says SEX case coming up. You will lose this case. Somebody says this lady or man said they ain't gonna lose. I work for the underworld. Somebody got two sides to them. They work for the underworld, setting people up, and they pause in timing. You know, it's all the timing with something. You know, so you gotta understand. Somebody like it's all the timing. Somebody here said somebody just getting married. Okay, so and somebody aided to it. Somebody Aries. There was like a snake woman. You need to watch out for the snake woman, Aries. Somebody here wanted to rescue, intervention is coming for the snake woman. They kindness, no, they wasn't kind. They were trying to set you up. Love yourself more, okay? It's time to love yourself, okay? Somebody named Eleanor. Somebody says new jewelry is coming. I tried to leave, but the karmic guilt tripped me. You know, someone lover they like to be receiving, excuse my French, trigger warning, but they don't like to give back. You know what I'm saying? I like when we're in the sheets together, but I ain't gonna do you. I'm gonna take advantage that you do me. It doesn't work like that, you know. And why you follow me around the world? It's because somebody wanted you to be in this bedridden. Somebody don't want you to be able to move around. They was trying to do something. Somebody named Henry in the past. Henry trying to set up some stuff. You know, these teenagers are fighting in the past, allegedly, you know. over this situation with this radical rebirth they didn't want you to have. Like, share, subscribe.